This episode of Beers and Brawls is proudly brought to you by Shifty Lizard Brewing Co. Amazing little brewery down in Wollonga, serving up awesome ice cold beers on tap. They also have a kitchen that has amazing burgers and chicken wings. If you can't get down to Wollonga, they have another venue in Adelaide CBD called Harddaysnigh, where they have all their beers on tap, plus they've paired up with a few other food trucks there. So, if you're looking for something to do on your next weekend free, get down to Wollonga or Harddaysnigh, make a day of it, try all their beers, try their food, you'll love it. I love it. It's one of my favourite places. So, cheers. That's a good drop. Welcome to Beers and Brawls, the show my guests and I drink beer and talk all things wrestling. I'm your host Jared, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Beers and Brawls. Big shout out to our sponsor Shifty Lizard, keeping us hydrated throughout this episode. Now today we've got a guy that you have seen in the ring wrestling at Wrestle Rampage and Riot City, but most recently you have seen him as a general manager candidate at Riot City. He has been a manager, he's a doctor, he's a published author. He is Dr Richard Gouda. Dr Gouda.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's good to see you again.
I appreciate you being on the show. You've been a busy man lately in Riot City. Coming off the show last night, how's everything going?
Yeah, good. Last show was actually the first time I wasn't involved, so I got to sit backstage and actually enjoy everything as well. So it's very, very nice. But no, I love everything about Riot City Wrestling and throwing myself into this place. So.
Nice. And unfortunately, like the show before last, some things went a bit wrong for you guys.
Yes, you could say that.
Jimmy C, your good patient there, Mr. Jed Armstrong, decided to change his mind. What's going on?
Look, that one took me by surprise. I thought we had a good deal going on, and getting the SWAT involved, and Lockie, we were really excited about what the future could be. But oh boy, did that blow up in my face! I don't know what's next for Gouda in that regard. So I've lost my best friend and my best wrestler. So we'll see what's next.
No, that's fair. Sorry to bring up a sad point straight away, but I do want to highlight you're a fancy man. You got your wine and you've got some cheese and crackers.
Yes.
Cheese, please.
One cannot have wine without cheese, please.
Beautiful, I like it. Something different, I like that. I appreciate you bringing in that, and by all means, enjoy it, and responsibly, of course, guys.
Of course.
And crack into those cheese and crackers whenever you want. But how has the body been feeling? You did have a match, quite a few months ago.
Oh yeah.
How's that all feeling?
At Fringe, I had that match with Aina the Strange, and gave me a good few slams there, but body's feeling good. But I'm not quite built for wrestling yet, so I'm still a little bit fragile. But I'm working my way in, trying to get used to it, because Ascension to Power is no longer with a friend; it's now through me, and I gotta lace the boots like you guys.
Yeah, well, you've got to step out on your own now that Jet's sort of disappeared. But how's Jimmy C doing in all this? He's alright.
Look, he's thriving as always, and he's giving me a bit of heat on online, so I'm starting to serve it back, and I think it's time I give him a taste of his own medicine, really.
Ooh,
yeah.
I like it. He's had a few matches before, so I could see you stepping in the ring with him, and on would be pretty good.
That'll be the way to settle it.
I reckon fans would want to see that. So guys, if you want to see it, comment. But let's rip into our questions now, Dr Gouda. All right. Apologies about that. We've got that up and going now. First question: who are you? What is Mr. Gouda, Dr Gouda, all about?
All right. So Dr Richard Gouda is someone that wants to seize power by any means necessary. So it's been teaching wrestlers anger management, as you know very well, and trying to, I guess, find my way to the top without actually having to do any real work. Okay. And so that's what the whole campaign about was last year, trying to seize control Riot City Wrestling, and that one blew up in my face to the point where I'm now wrestling. So, I've got to find new, more creative ways to make my way to the top, and I am in a situation where now my body has to be involved with this as well. So, stay tuned to see what I can do next.
Nice. When did you start wrestling?
So are we going with the technical backstory?
Well, we are going to touch on a different incarnation of Dr Gouda from the past, so let's go from the very start.
The very start. So in 2019, I debuted with Aaron Onley as Malcolm Onley, his dead brother, just to get him through a bit of a rough time. And so at Wrestle Rampage, we were the Foxy Boys, and I wrestled for about 7 months at that point.
Yep.
And then in 2020, I got a few injuries and I had to take a back seat. And then so had a few health issues hit me then as well. And about 2022, there's when I made my Riot City Wrestling entrance, and I think Dr Richard Gouda made his first appearance in 2022 as a counsellor, a therapist. And since then, I've been trying to take Riot City Wrestling as mine.
Nice, I like it. Who is your favourite wrestler and why?
Ooh.
Or wrestlers?
Good question. So I'm gonna say the normal favourites, which is Kane.
Ooh, nice.
Kane is the first one I fell in love with because when I was about 5 years old, I saw WWF as it was formerly known, and Kane was in a handicap match and he just had one of those electrical things to talk because he didn't have a voice back then, and he'd say like, Undertaker, I'm gonna hurt you, and that whole atmosphere captured me straight away. This nightmarish creature facing two people and being unafraid whatsoever, and the fact that we had like an extra electrical component as well, I was like, this is nuts. And so that was as a kid, and then growing up, Chris Jericho became my favourite because he's a man that continues to reinvent himself.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
He's done so many different styles that I've absolutely loved him, and he's a bit of an all-rounder with his wrestling as well. So
nice.
that's been a staple for me. And then more recently, I really have been enjoying Penta.
Oof,
I love watching his matches. He's very creative, and he's got some nasty looking moves, and I'm like, what a mean son of a gun.
I like that answer. That's cool. I love Penta. Favourite match of yours? This can be you wrestling, or it can be you a part of it as a manager / associate.
Can I pick two?
Absolutely.
Excellent. All right, so we had a no bars hold match with Hager. It was Jet, Jimmy, and myself involved in that one, and that one was so much fun because nothing was off limits. So there was trash cans, there was powder, there was a table, and I got hit with a trash can lid as well. So I really enjoyed the variety in that match.
Nice.
And following that, it would be my match with Big Brody Marshall in the tag team. So Jet and myself versus Down Under and Big Brody Marshall. That match had everything in it, and it was a lot of fun to be a part of. And I'll do something like that again in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Nice, awesome. I like that. Good choices, man. Dream opponent in Australian wrestling.
Just in Australian wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say AJ Istria.
Yes.
He's been someone that's got such finesse and can do everything. I would love to wrestle with him because I've trained with him at Rampage, and that man is scary and will push me to my limit.
Yes.
And I gotta say, he's also got the gift of mockery, which I need to learn. So I would love to experience that with him. And I'm pretty sure he owes me a chop because I've got a sneaky one in before. So let's bring it on, baby.
There we go. It's true. It's true. We have to get him on to respond to that. Wrestler in Australian wrestling, you would challenge to a drinking competition.
Ooh. So I'm actually a bit of a lightweight. So if we're going with something like that, do they have to be current?
No, it doesn't have to be current.
Damo then.
Okay.
go. Throwback.
Pick someone with a bit of a smaller frame, and then maybe I might win.
He's a known drinker though. He can go for it.
Okay. But maybe I like a challenge then.
Well, then you're in for it. There we go. Let's set that up. Your most embarrassing moment in the ring.
The problem is I don't really get embarrassed, but I guess Gouda's most embarrassing moment would be I went to powder Mickey Fortune in a particular match, and my ankles were grabbed, and then I got the powder in my own face, and that took a while to get out and explain to the dry cleaners as well. Yeah, actually, probably my most embarrassing moments in wrestling is going to the dry cleaners with all my stuff, because I get filthy in my matches a lot of the time, and
yeah, you wear some fancy suits and
yeah.
clothes.
yeah, it's my pain, but it's also it made me develop a friendship with the cleaners.
I like that. That's a good one. What's your current wrestling goals?
Getting the reps in. So I would like to be able to go toe to toe with more people in the ring, and that's just getting more and more reps in. Eventually, I would like to go into state and wrestle as well, but for now, I want to work with as many people at Riot City as I can.
Yeah.
Different body types, different aggression styles, you name it. Because we've got everything here. We've got high divers, we've got submission specialists.
Absolutely.
So we've got powerhouses, clearly. Yeah. So just facing every kind of opponent to see how far I can adapt as a person.
Nice, I love that. It's a great goal, man. What's a match type that you would never want to compete in?
The obvious is the death match for sure. But outside of that, match I would never want to compete in. Probably mud wrestling, because my tastes are too expensive for this style.
Nice. What about a bit of jelly? I've heard that was a hit at the fringe.
Jelly's a good hit. And actually it comes out in the wash quite well. So I'd probably be open to something like that.
Okay.
A little bit of jelly.
Well, what's a match type that you would love to compete in?
I would love a tables match.
Ooh, nice.
Purely because what I love in table matches is teasing the crowd in the moment where it might happen. And it just looks like going through a table would be something to really tick off the bucket list. So
yeah, absolutely.
Haven't gone through one yet. Here's hoping this is the year. Or put someone through it even better. Then maybe we can go for 2 for 2.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice, I like it. In your opinion, what is independent wrestling missing today?
Independent wrestling. That's a very tricky one, because we've got a lot going on at the moment, and I like how different companies have specialised in different areas as well. Like Rampage has got the grungier kind of feel. Riot City Wrestling's doing really well with lots of different personalities and characters and like conflicts going on. What I think is missing is kind of stolen by politically correctness, in my opinion. We can't be as outrageous as we want to be.
Yeah, true.
And if we could, there's just so much more we could probably do, but we want to continue being aired and acceptable in family communities as well. So that would be
that's awesome.
That would be my answer.
That's a good answer. I like that. It's different, man. You're thinking a lot of your answers outside the box. I love it. Riot City is your home promotion, base promotion. Excluding yourself, who are your top 3 wrestlers in Riot City? In your could be your favourites, could be the best, whatever in your opinion, your top 3.
Okay, Dean Brady's going to be my number 1 pick.
Yeah.
The evolution I've seen in him in the short time I've been here is insane. He's got incredible work on the mic, incredible worker, performer, and obviously immaculate physique. So he's my number 1. So these people I want to work with, is that right?
No, just your favourites. Your 3 favourites, best, whatever, your top 3.
Chris Basso is well up there. Everyone that goes in the ring with him goes up a level. So he's got a very good resume of bringing new people up, and it's a talent that's something you can't really... Not everyone has, and not everyone will get as well. Someone that can lift everyone up all the time. So he does that very well. And then I would probably go with hater for the same reason as well. He takes people to the limit, and there are a lot of times you'll watch a match and you go, is this real? Because those screams sound real. Like, those are the people that make me believe in wrestling, and that like this could be definitely real right now. I'm worried for someone's safety.
Yeah.
That would be my three.
Oh, awesome, man. That's amazing. Thank you so much for going through those questions, dude. I really appreciate the answers. You know, you have some awesome stories there. So I'm looking forward to you getting more reps in the ring, and I'm having more matches, and I'm looking forward to who you're going to be facing next. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some photos of your career fired up.
Let's do it.
We'll have a chat about that.
Okay, I'm excited. You're excited?
I'm always excited.
Fantastic.
Let's do it. Alright, Dr Gouda, the photos are here.
Here we go.
Now, as I said earlier, we're going to touch on the Foxy Boy past.
Excellent.
And we're going to start with picture number 1.
Beautiful. So that is from my debut match in 2019. Got Aaron Onley on the left there, me as Malcolm Onley on the right. Big night. What I love about that venue in particular is backstage is actually like downstairs, so you can hear everyone kind of rumbling.
Oh wow, yeah.
And so before you go out, you can hear what the crowd's like, and it was exciting that my first match I could just hear the excitement there. So stepping through the curtain for the first time was very nerve-wracking. It's really hard to describe that feeling. And then you're so nervous on your first night, and you go out there and everyone's like hyped, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be fun, man. And then it just changes the internal feeling. So
yeah.
It was a big night for me, that one.
Nice, man. And I must say, I do love the Foxy Boy gimmick, and I know a lot of people did, so it was very popular, and the great shirt designs there. No Fox given, I love it.
Always here for a good pun. Ah, yes.
Yeah, Foxy Boys.
There we go. So a friend of mine actually took those photos, and she made us look absolutely gorgeous there. And that was produced for our debut as well. So she got us to do some signatures there as well.
Nice.
Aaron Onley looks absolutely divine, and my biceps are popping in this one, so I was very happy with that picture.
I'm glad to see the moustache has been a constant thing.
Oh yes, yes.
It's been a forever thing there.
There is no me without a moustache. You shave that off and I'll become something different, a baby again.
Grows longer and longer.
yeah, let's hope.
I love it. Rampage.
Oh, what a throwback. Here we go.
There we go.
I think this is the beginnings of Conspiracy Boys in a way. We end up going with Wham Bam Bellows later after that match, but that was also Bones' return.
Yeah.
So that was a nice show, because we packed out the Portside Workers Hall, I think it was.
Waterside Workers.
Yeah, that's the one.
Port Adelaide, yeah.
And what I loved about this match was we got a holy shit chant within the opening minute. So we knew we had this one in the bag.
Nice.
That was fun. Wrecking Ball and Gorgeous Greg don't get enough credit. They're just really good at carrying matches, and they're making it just believable and good and fun as well. And Wham Bam Bellows, oh my god, that guy, he's got so much fire and personality. He can just get away with anything.
Absolutely,
and
crazy.
Bonnie's just gave us that edgy element in that match as well. So all of it was just a lot of fun.
Nice, dude, nice. We got a couple past guests there, Bellows and Wrecking Ball, that's been on here. And yeah, Bellows is a hell of a time, that bloke.
Absolutely. Ah, yes.
Talking about puns.
I love a good meme as well, so a friend of mine put that together, and we immediately had to share that one. Yes, because again, Foxy Boys were trying to appeal to sex appeal and Valentine's Day, and we were both single at the time as well, so why not? Why not cash in?
Why not? I like it. Go for it.
This was a good match.
There we go.
Yeah.
Tag team match.
That one, Smash Face Mitch McCarthy, was an interstater, and I really enjoyed working with him. And Havoc we got to work with prior, so we had a good foundation to work with, and Havoc's really easy to work with as well. This particular match, I remember I was being told what to do when someone does a moonsault on you, and I was freaking out for the moment. But Mitch looked after me in that match.
Oh, you mean it wasn't Havoc doing the moonsault?
No, no. Damn, what? Don't need to watch it now. No.
I mean, since 2019, he's gotten in so much better shape. So maybe you could do a moonsault.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, mate.
Havoc doing some flips.
Oh my God, that silver snake. Talking about throwbacks. So this was a dojo show, and we had a 6-man tag, and this was a lot of fun. The first time I did an outside dive.
Oh.
If you watch the footage, it's the funniest thing because I don't actually dive, I just fall. We were getting into the groove at this point, and I love that Silver Snake. He's his own character, he's his own man, but he decided to join in with the Foxy Boys shirts and everything.
Good.
We're a good team player. Yeah, no, that's a good time. And that cowboy hat, that was a lady's hat from Kmart that I bought for like $11, and it lasted me a very long time.
Good.
Eventually, I wrapped that in tinfoil when I joined Bellas.
Nice. I would love to see the footage of that dive.
This is when we got the gear, so we were very excited about this. And you know, as soon as you get an armband, what's an armband with a proper arm pose?
That's true.
There you go.
Look at the shoulders on it. Look at that.
Oh, thank you.
Look at that. I love it.
Yes.
Double armbands there. Look at that.
There you go. This is actually when I had injured myself, so I was on the sidelines a bit, putting on a little bit of weight, and I'm pretty sure this was the show where Ina actually jumps me. This is just moments before disaster.
Oh,
He doesn't even know what's coming.
Through one of those TikToks. In a couple of hours he gets beaten up.
This is the moment.
Yeah, it is.
There it is. This one was funny because it was really quiet when this whole segment happened, and so everyone could hear exactly what we're saying at any moment. So we run in, we go to Bellas, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "The hats, the alfoil hats, we forgot them." And then we come back with them, and this was the birthing of the Conspiracy Foxy team, and so much fun. Bellows, you give him a mic, and he'll give you 10 minutes of pure ecstasy. It's quite a sight to behold, and I believe this was quite close to COVID days almost, and that's why he's got that suit on underneath. He's really fun to work with.
yeah. Give him a mic, and he's crazy.
Yep.
Look out!
There we go. This is when I started managing Jet. I'd been doing it for a little while, and Jimmy's always doing a lot of flair with his clothes, so I had to lift my game. So I went with a bit more of a velvety, devilish sort of look, finish, and the cameraman was taking a few photos, and I got into his face and offered him a good deal.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you can touch on it, what made the transition from you coming from the Foxy Boys Rampage over to Riot City and going into the Dr Gouda persona?
So the transition was out of inability to actually wrestle. So it took about a year to find out what was going on inside me. So I actually packed on a lot of muscle in 2020. And by the end of 2020, I lost 30 kilos, straight up, and it happened within a month.
Oh wow!
And it took a while to diagnose what was wrong. So that took about 12 months, and then it took like another 12 months of treatment to get me back to a new normal.
Yeah.
So all amongst this is when Riot City Wrestling needed someone that could work with wrestlers as a personality, and someone that can provide something different to the show, and I was only happy to jump on board with that, and the Gouda character's just kind of taken over, and he's getting more and more noticed with every little weird thing we do with him as well. So that's basically how that's all gone down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome, man. No, and you definitely. Fans love you and they hate you, but it's going great for you at the moment.
I hate them too. This is what I want everyone to see before they go to sleep. I want to penetrate your dreams with this. You're seeing what I hope to accomplish in the future as well. This is what we hopefully have as our new ruler of Riot City.
Yeah,
and, this will be on every stamp of tickets.
Big posters up on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, it's a scary sight.
Yes, the campaign. This is where we really got to flesh out my character. What I loved about the timing of this as well, so this is all last year, and the campaign started as kind of like an old-timey style as well, which suited me very well, but the Trump election was going on at the same time, and there was just so much content we could use to make this whole campaign interesting and engaging, and there came a point where we're just like, how many obscene things can we get from politics that we know and have seen into this? And I'd say we squeezed a lot in, which was a lot of fun, and everyone involved just worked really well together. So
there's so many moving parts, so many people involved, and a lot of badges you gave out.
Yes, true. This is
there's you wearing one.
Yeah, there's me wearing one. This is Beer and Barbecue Fest, and this is where I got real cheeky as well, because this is coming out after the Tumby Bay and Port Lincoln show.
Yeah.
And at this point, what's his face? Hugh Beauty. He took liberties after a match, and I was crawling back to the backstage. He came out and started stomping on me, and then in this match, I'm just watching with Jimmy and cussing and getting everyone involved, and Hugh Beauty rolls out the ring, and someone goes, "You should hit him." And there's another person recording, and I'm like, "You're damn right I will." And then I was just like, "Oh, check this out!" And I chop him, and then I start laughing at him, and then this is me laughing at the camera straight after as well. So that was a fun night.
And how do you rate the venue, the big shed venue? You're going in there, and
that's everyone's favourite to go in. It's a completely different vibe with no barriers, so people can be right up against the ring, and they turn around, and the bar's right there as well. So we're getting them very well lubricated, and they're getting more and more involved in the matches as the night goes on, and it makes like all the chants, the stomps, the pounds, the claps so much louder, and we just get a little bit more wild in these matches as well.
Absolutely.
And I think every time we've had someone dive off the balcony.
Off the balcony,
yeah. As is the custom.
Silly spot.
This is further into the campaign as well. So this is again, I hadn't been able to wash my suit in time.
Powder in there, yeah.
But we got to make it a bit of a prop, just letting people know what's coming. And so we were just taking more photos for the campaign, because this is after the match got announced as well. So I wanted to make sure my image would represent what Gouda embodies.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. I love it. You take some very good promo photos there.
Thank you. This is the following tag match after we lost the election, and this one is where they instigated the punishment after losing as well. And this particular photo my mum took of me choking out snacks. I like the timing of it, because like straight after he just stands up and slams me, but he looks a little worried there.
He does look a little worried.
And the biceps are looking fantastic in this shot as well. Yeah.
Loving the style.
Oh my lord, yes. Just need to get a few more tats, and a bigger neck, I reckon.
In the hair, and a big mohawk.
Absolutely. I could go a little more deranged with the look, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Absolutely, no. Work in progress. I like it. Cheese, please.
There we go. I love how involved everyone got with the Cheese Please campaign. And this photo is definitely one of my favourites, because I look taller than Jet. Good times. Hey, it's hard for some people, not for most. But that was the very match, and best night of my life so far.
Nice.
So
How do you feel that your previous client has just picked up the tag team titles last night?
I always knew he had greatness within him. I was just sad he didn't get greatness with me.
True, but the Armstrong's back. Look out, who knows?
Yeah.
There we go, in the ring.
There we go. And this is the worship we all need. See, if you get support like this, you can do anything. And look at Jet now. I'll get there. But no, greatness is earned, not born.
I do love all the colour matching there. It's great. Except your blue gloves, though. I don't know.
Oh look, hey, if you were able to zoom out in that one, it's like an American flag sort of situation. So it still works mostly with all that.
Okay, right.
But they say like US of A or something on the bottom. So I just never showed that part.
Getting really into the campaign.
This was our masterpiece, which is why
nice.
you've got that photo underneath. Leading up to our tag team match with Big Brody Marshall and Down Under, we full on shoot on all of them. We give them a bit of hate, and that was a very hot day as well. So if you actually watch the footage, we're all sweating beads, and again, a lot of fun to work with these guys. We did so many angles, so many different takes to make this one elegant and divine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss these boys.
But you had some good times, so that's all that matters.
Some Gouda times, you could say.
Good times.
Look, our marketing team is second to none.
Love a good meme photo, don't we?
It's great.
Oh, jeez.
Everyone looks their best in this photo, and I'm all for it. And why not pair it with a fiery horse? Why not?
No,
Stallion.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not the stallions? Look at them.
Okay. So the good thing about my face is extremely rubbery, and I worked out a little while ago, if I show teeth, my expressions are amplified. So this is me really working the face, and this is definitely right after our match with Big Brody Marshall. The straps are down. I went for it all and lost big time. But I will continue that fashion. I'm doing the straps before my big move, whatever it will be.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's good. They don't look happy with you. I'm guessing you got pinned, did you?
Yep. I'm costing us, definitely. That, and hey, if you watch the footage of that powerbomb, that was a big one.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It takes a really big man to kick out of that.
That's
and
true.
if you do watch closely, I do kick out, but I kick out on like number 7 as opposed to 3. So
Oh, you got there in the end.
the effort's there.
Yes, it's a long way out on Big Brody Marshall.
This is after our first presidential campaign for the general manager spot. That was a cold night in contrast as well. And this one we had a lot of fun with it. We did lots of innuendos with the name as well in that particular segment. And it was my favourite to do layered jokes. So you've got physical comedy in that one, and you've got lined comedy, and then the delivery we did with it as well was just superb.
Yeah, nice. Jet looking smart there in his suit. Look at him.
Should do it more often. There is no Gouda without Big Brody Marshall, I would say, in this instance, because the way this feud took place was really good. Brody Marshall was a very good sport to work with, and even Down Under impersonated me as well, which I receive as a great honour. So everyone just being that willing to be on board with the story is what made it go so well.
Yeah.
It was only meant to go for like a couple of months, but as it was going on, we got told, hey, like we're gonna extend this, and
nice.
That warmed my heart. So
No, absolutely, man. It gives you more time on the shows, gets you more time to develop the story and the characters and the promos. So absolutely.
This is where Brody Marshall announces a title match for Tommy Bay, I'm pretty sure. And I had to demonstrate how strong his grip is, because the camera doesn't get sound, so you gotta show the pain furthermore.
Some big arms there crushing you.
absolute cowboy, just coming in, doing whatever he likes. But I must say as well, check out the shoulders and the bicep in that suit there.
There's no padding in that one.
No, that's all me.
That's
old
good.
genuine Gouda.
Nice. Looking very good.
I think there's a Sonic poster attached to this one as well. This is photos taken by Jimmy's partner, and she was saying how cute it is to see us together and the chemistry we've got together as well. This particular night, a lot of fun. I'm trying to see if this was with Clydesdale. But me
possibly. I think
wiping my hands in the powder there, the chances are it was that one. And we'll have a good powdering and a good hug, as you can see.
Very cute. Look at him.
This is my favourite April Fool's post we've ever done. Kudos to the management team for pulling that one off, because they fooled a few people as well. We said it was a Melbourne event where I won the Emerald Crown Championship, and some people were blown up. Even my friends messaged me like, "Wow, congratulations!" And I did not let them know at all until someone debunked it like 2 weeks later, and my friends were like, "You didn't say a damn thing."
Riot City getting pretty creative with their April Fool's ones.
Absolutely.
This year they had the Mimic.
Yeah.
Mimic coming back to wrestle.
Popped.
That was great.
That was good. It got me. And I was so annoyed that it took me about 5 hours to work out it was April Fool's. I was like, oh damn, they got me for a second.
It's such, like, not saying that that's not believable, you winning the Emerald Crown, but the Mimic return is such a believable one.
It is.
Like, that's actually, I can see that happening. Yeah, definitely. So, if you guys don't know who Mimic is, you better do your research and go on the RCW Vault.
Please.
And check it out. There you go. Hope Angus likes that plug.
Oh, he would.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh no.
This is the moment where we reveal I've been cheating with the ballot votes. So this is after the Rumble as well. So we've done the 3 faces of Jet. Or Jeff, according to who you speak with. That was fun in and of itself, but this moment, Big Brody pushes me and all of these votes come out of my pockets to show that I've been stuffing the ballot box. And this is where I've really heard the fans boo the hell out of me. It was a gold moment. I was eating it up, and I would love to relive that night. That's how it was.
Nice, I like it.
Oh, look at that dance move.
You got him back,
though. Yeah, see, you can see the ballots there on the ground. He was not having any of it, and I had to get out of this perplexing situation quite quickly. So out comes the powder, and after that, I get a little bit too into it, and I get in Brody's face, and you see Jimmy and Jet come to me to take me out before something really bad might happen. Best part about that is Jimmy actually steps on my glasses and breaks them. No. So I had a very different frame beforehand, and because of the AI generated images of my face with this kind of frame, it's what impacted the look for my my new set of frames.
Wow. Poor bloody glasses.
Yeah. Look at him.
Oh, I forgot to mention this in the intro, but you were a Gimmick of the Year winner.
Yes.
Riot City.
Yes.
There
what a
we
great
go.
honour to receive this award. Again, with everyone involved, so it's not just us 3 that made this gimmick work. It was Down Under and Big Brody Marshall. The way that we had a to and froing is what highlights everyone involved. So it was really, really nice to get this award along my 2 good friends. And we definitely just went at it with this. It was just, how much can we get away with?
Yeah.
And what else can we do?
Absolutely. No, very well deserved. And that brings us to the end of the photos, Gouda. But no, a very well deserved award there. It was a great time watching you guys battling it out for the GM spot. And then also making Jet look good in the meantime as well.
Oh,
so.
You don't need to work hard to do that. Jet always looks good.
Well, I don't know. But no, great to look through those photos, man. I appreciate you going through those and going down memory lane, starting off your time with the Foxy Boys, and now becoming the Dr Gouda that you are, and
Yes.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you have next, man. It's going to be exciting. And
Oh, absolutely.
hopefully we can get some more photos of you in the ring for when we do a part 2.
Oh, part 2, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. I'd love that.
All right, Dr Gouda. I'd love you now to plug any social media you have, events coming up, merch, all that sort of stuff. All the links will be in the description below, but where can we find you?
Perfect. Alright, so Riot City Wrestling, I'm just going to be making that place my home. Next show will be coming up next month as well. I think we've got 2 coming up, which is really good,
nice,
really
nice.
exciting. So keep your eyes peeled at Riot City Wrestling, see what Gouda does next. Apart from that, we also did Night to Remember, so there will also be another show happening in October, I believe, as well.
Nice.
So you'll see me in a different capacity. Outside of that, just keep your eyes peeled on Instagram as well. Jimmy and I think, going to have a little bit of a tee-off, I reckon. See who's got the greater mind and who can probably tilt the other person more. So that would be all of it at the moment.
Nice. So make sure, guys, I'll link Dr Gouda's Instagram below, but make sure you're following him, following Riot City, see what they're up to next. Thank you for a bit of the wine you got here, mate.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that.
Cheers.
But yes, before we wrap up, guys, make sure you're following Dr Gouda. Keep up to date with what's going on. But I would like to thank you, mate, for coming on. Really appreciate you going through that, talking about what's going on. And I'm really excited to see what's next for the world of Dr Richard Gouda.
Perfect. My pleasure. Thank you for having me. It's been a joy. And I can't wait to do part 2.
No worries, man. Thank you very much.
Take care. Alright, see ya.
Thank you for joining me on another episode of Beers and Brawls. Another huge thank you to my guest, Dr Richard Gouda. It was great to have him on here, and I'm keen to see what he's going to do next. So as usual, guys, make sure you're following Riot City, Dr Gouda, all that stuff. Keep up to date with independent wrestling in your state, in your city. Another shout out to Shifty Lizard for sponsoring us for this episode. And before we go, I might just steal one of these from Dr Gouda. But as always, guys, give us a like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Until next time, cheers.